In 10a, we are letting f of x be x cubed minus 3x plus 1, and we are asked to find an equation of the tangent line at the point where x equals 5 and y equals 111. Now, the first thing I notice here is that we're asked for the equation of a line. And so when I hear equation of the line, I think of the point-slope form of the line, which is this one. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. M is the slope, and the x1 and y1 are the x and y coordinates, respectively, of a point on the line. So we are given that x1 equals 5 and y1 equals 111, and all we have to do is find the slope. So you remember that to find the slope, what we're going to do is use the derivative. So the derivative is 3x squared minus 3. And now to find the slope at the point where x equals 5, we just substitute in 5 in for x into the derivative. So that would be 3 times 5 squared, 3 times 25, that's 75, minus 3 is 72. And so then we just put everything back in. Y minus 111 equals 72 times x minus 5. And if you like, you can rewrite that. You can solve it for y and maybe distribute the 72 across that sum and collect all the terms, but I think I'm going to leave it just as it is. For the next part, we're asked, where does f have a horizontal tangent line? And we're asked for the x value specifically. So when I see horizontal tangent line, I see horizontal line, and I think slope equals 0. That means the derivative equals 0. So we're going to set the derivative equal to 0 and solve. So 3x squared minus 3 equals 0. We can add a 3 to each side, divide by 3, we get x squared equals 1. That tells us x equals plus or minus 1. And then for 10c, we're asked for which x is the tangent line parallel to the line y equals 7x plus 1. Well, parallel lines have the same slope. So basically, we want to figure out where does this graph have a slope that's equal to the slope of this line. Well, you might remember the form y equals mx plus b. That's the form this is written in. The coefficient of x is the slope. This line has a slope of 7. So when is the slope of this graph equal to 7, or the slope of the tangent line? Same thing. Well, we need the derivative to be equal to 7, because the derivative gives us a slope. Alright, so we set the derivative equal to 7, and we solve. You add 3 to each side, you get 3x equals 10. Divide each side by 3, x squared equals 10 over 3. Take the square root, and actually that should be plus or minus the square root of 10 thirds.